And welcome back to Do I Need a Lawyer? I'm your host, Gary Martin Hayes. Thank you for starting your day with us here on the Atlanta's CW Network. And this is Atlanta's only legal talk show, Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 8 a.m. And again, I thank you for joining us. Now, my law firm has helped over 33,000 families in Georgia and throughout the Southeast with their personal injury, wrongful death, and workers' compensation claims. We're here to help when tragedy strikes. But one thing I'd like to do is try and prevent these horrible accidents from ever happening. So please allow me a few minutes to talk about an important issue that affects everyone that owns and operates a vehicle. And this is an especially important topic because summer is the busiest time of the year for the people to be on our nation's highways. Just over Memorial Day weekend, AAA estimated that more than 36 million people traveled more than 50 miles from home. But with all of these people on the roads, the dangers also increase. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 377 people died in crashes over the Memorial Day weekend in 2012. Over that same time period in Georgia, there were 650 car wrecks, which resulted in 6 deaths and 377 injuries. So what can you do to keep yourself and your family safe when you are behind the wheel? I'd like to give you 8 tips that can help. Number 1, drive defensively. This means paying attention to what everyone else is doing when they are on the highway. And you can help reduce the risk of a collision by anticipating and avoiding mistakes of others or because of adverse driving conditions like rain. Well, for example, if you're in the fast lane but you see a car speeding up behind you, get over. The speeding car may not safely judge the speed of your car, or you may not be paying attention to the road ahead. By getting over into the right-hand lane, you're helping avoid something bad from potentially happening. If it's pouring down rain, reduce your speed. Adjust your driving habits for the type of weather and the road conditions that you're experiencing. Number 2, always wear a seatbelt. According to the CDC, seat belts reduce the risk of crash-related injuries and deaths by about 50%. Number 3, ensure that your vehicle is in proper working condition. Make sure you keep your vehicle serviced at regular intervals. Check the brakes to make sure they work. Always check the tire pressure as well as the tread wear on your tire. Use the penny test. What you can do is insert a penny into the treads of your tire. If the tread covers any part of Abraham Lincoln's head, then you at least have the minimum tread necessary to safely operate on those tires. But if the tread does not cover or touch his head, then it's time to get new tires to prevent a blowout or a tread separation disaster. Well, number 4, don't drink and drive. I know it sounds obvious, but this is extremely important. Whenever you drink alcohol, your ability to safely operate a vehicle is impaired. In fact, according to the CDC, in 2010, 10,228 people were killed in alcohol-impaired driving wrecks. Alcohol-impaired drivers are involved in about 1 in 3 crash deaths. So have a designated driver or call a cab. It's that simple. Number 5, don't text and drive. Don't text and drive or try to use your cell phone while driving. Folks, put the cell phone down. Never attempt to send a text or try to read a text while you're driving. You're not only taking your eyes off of the highway, but you're also diverting your attention from the road ahead. No text, no phone call is that important. And texting while driving makes a driver 23 times more likely to crash. And if you're simply talking on the phone, you are 4 times more likely to be involved in a wreck. And please remember this, your kids are watching and they will repeat your conduct when they get behind the wheel. So be a good example and practice what you preach. If you must text or take a phone call, then pull over, get into a safe location, and then take the call. Number 6, don't speed. Speed kills. Obey the posted speed limits. According to a 2011 report from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, speeding was a contributing factor in 30% of all fatal crashes, and 9,944 lives were lost in speeding-related wrecks. Number 7. Very important. Watch out for pedestrians, bicyclists, and motorcyclists. Be alert. Listen, you share the road not only with other drivers, but two-wheel vehicles, joggers, and pedestrians. And under Georgia law, you must give at least 3 feet of room between your car and the bicycle when passing. And also, pedestrians have the right of way when crossing the street in a crosswalk. Number 8, be courteous. Don't follow other vehicles too closely. Stay off the horn when possible. Don't flash your headlights to show you're angry or upset. Don't cut between vehicles to change lanes. Plan ahead so you can leave in plenty of time to get to your destination. Now, I know this is a lot of information, but it's important information. I want you to arrive alive so you will not experience the pain and the hassles of being involved in a car wreck and becoming a car wreck statistic. If you have any questions, I encourage you, please feel free to call us at 770-934-8000, or you can visit my website, GaryMartinHayes.com, and we will be back with more of Do I Need a Lawyer in just a few moments.